And very special thanks to Mel Maxstein for joining us there. Short notice, being as awesome as she is, much appreciated. Amazing guest, amazing person. Shout outs to Mel. So we're going to jump into some action here. We had some MDHL action. Lot going on here. We have Barbarians, Crease, Crashers here. This game was pretty interesting. Barbarians get a quick 3-1 lead in the first half, but Crease Crashers going to flip that on them and they'll score three in a second. One for Barbarians, making a 4-4. Brennan led off the score. This is actually a pretty sweet game here. Brennan led off the scoring for Crease Crashers with a goal from Melissa Karp subbing in and Kevin Foley. Josh Lerner scored. Nick Berryman scored. Tway scored. But Crease Crashers got a power play goal from Teal, also subbing. Got a goal from Scott. Another assist from Melissa there. Then Melissa decided she's going to score herself too. Nick Berryman scored a second one to tie it up, but it was a huge game. Melissa and TL both with goals in the subbing department right there. And not only that, Melissa had two assists on top of it. So that is some star sub power right there. Shout outs to Melissa Karp. Carpe diem. I'm an idiot. Blue Steel Guardians, Gwendolyn Guardians here. This was a very exciting D2 matchup here. This was actually one of the matchups to look forward to this season right now. Kind of a slow first period here. It was like 6-9 in shots, but we really brought it in the second half. It was 14-12 here. There was shots left and right. Guardians start off the scoring goal. Jake Smith from Joe Frew. But Blue Steel get an unassisted goal from Matt Zekman to make it 1-1. But who should have been our podcast guest, Becca Newman, scored the game winner. She didn't want to come on the couch. She was busy. She had a going to the Caps game on Tuesday, busy Monday night. So we understand. But we expect her on the podcast very soon. Until then, we're going to revoke her ability to score goals. Just saying. But that's a huge win for the Guardians here, who remain undefeated in the D2 division. We're going to see what happens with them and track their progress and success or lack thereof. We had more D2 action. Wu-Tang Clan against the Blade Runners here. Blade Runners jump out to an early start. Patrick Noyes gets a goal. Sits from Andrew Grant and Josh Kumpf. Kevin scores for Wu-Tang, followed by John, followed by Mike Farrell. 3-1. Uh-oh, what happened? Wu-Tang just really brought it, responding to that goal. But Adam Marcus, big time Adam Marcus here, scores a goal for the Blade Runners, but Mike Farrell scores a second one. This is from Mike Porter. Mike Porter giving you the hookup. Andy Grant's going to make it 4-3 for Wu-Tang trying to chip away. Blade Runners really bring it towards the end, but Kevin Shea makes a bunch of good saves, and that allows them to get the 4-3 win. So after that, we had 0 pucks given against Puck Mafia. 0 pucks given, new team, expansion team, looking pretty good, let's be honest. They're a solid team. Still figuring out. I mean, they're two early games against the undefeated Rogue One-Timers and played One-Timers really well. So I'm going to, it's hard to figure out 0 pucks given. The team looks good. They're developing chemistry still, looking good. Puck Mafia gets a goal from Dan to start, followed off by Jason Boyd with a goal. Jason scores a decent amount of goals. He's really been bringing it lately. But 0 pucks given, capitalize on a power play chance submit from Joe and Eric. And then 0 pucks given, battling hard, but Stitch Nasty holds up late game to keep it real. So that was a huge win for the Mafia. 0 pucks given, still looking good here. I'm not worried. The 0 pucks given are they'll be all right. I got a good feeling about that team. We had was it late game? We had the Lucky Pucks against the Gwendolyn Black Knights right here. This was there's always a tricky match with Lucky Pucks. Sometimes they play really well, sometimes they struggle a little bit, but that's okay. Two-time defending champions in the rec division right here. They got a early on goal, unassisted goal by Kyle. But Black Knights respond. Matt Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, as we like to call him here, scores once, scores twice, and then Aaron Pollan is going to make it 3-1. But the Lucky Pucks get a goal from Jeff Stallone and a second goal from Kyle to make it a 3-3 tie here. Kyle, huge pickup for Lucky Pucks last season. Definitely going a long way. Good matchup for both teams, though. I'd be happy for both of them. Both teams they definitely want to win, but tying isn't the worst. You'll take it. Strong game that way, and that was our MDHL wrap up right there. DCHL, we had a kind of abridged schedule, you can say. We had Super Bowl Sunday, so some of the games started. Some of the teams that normally play in the later time had some morning shifts. We all know Super Bowl was a bit of a sleeper, so we started out Untouchables Yager Bombs here. You wanted offense that you didn't have in the Super Bowl. We had a 9-7 game here. Untouchables 9, Yager Bombs 7. 75 shots between the two teams. Jesus, lots of goals left and right. Crazy, 16 goals, 0 penalties. It's crazy. Clean game, nice battles left and right. Yes. So in terms of goal scoring, Untouchables got one from Brian, one from Carlos, one from Mark, three from Joe, two from John, and one from Sean at the point. Yager Bombs get two from David Boyer, who's just on fire lately. Abdul gets one, Boris gets one, Daniel Huber gets one, Matt Kowalski throws in two. That was a huge game. I gotta check. I actually gotta see how many goals David Boyer has for Yager Bombs right now. He is Jesus. He's got 8 goals. David Boyer's got 8 goals, man. I mean, he's always been scoring goals, been a good player. He's been hot lately. He's like 6 in the last 2 weeks or something like that. He's been playing really well, really bringing it, really stepping up, and this is why he is a top tier player in the league. Never forget it. Don't sleep on David Boyer. We had Mercury Rising Redcoats here. This was a game where the Redcoats really brought it here. Definitely a struggle to figure out the roster, figure out their identity right now. That being said, this was a game and they really brought it. Alex Ortiz led off scoring for the Redcoats, a shorthanded goal, and then followed up by Mike Huber, Austin, Jess Narod, whatever you want to say. She gets a goal subbing for the Redcoats right here. And then Alex Ortiz is going to close it out with a big win here. Redcoats get the first win of the season. Definitely needed that real confidence booster for the team right there. So, I believe that was the last team to get some points on the board right now. So Redcoats are in it to win it, and we'll see what happens there. We had the Gorilla Gang against Funk Masters, and this is a game where Keith Ingram just went off doing Keith Ingram things like he likes to do. Gorilla Gang started off. Josh Lerner let one rip, beautiful shot. Alex Schutz scored from Keith. Keith scored unassisted. Rachel responds for Gorilla Gang, making it 2-2, assisted by Bill and Diane. Funk Masters get a power play goal from Keith. Bill Weeks responds. Josh Lerner responds. And we got a barn burner right here. Simon scores assist from Keith and Mara. Keith scores a power play goal. Keith scores a goal. Keith scores a goal. And then when the smoke settles, it's 7-4. Keith had 5 goals and 2 assists on this game. That's a decent performance for Keith, I guess. That's a big game for him, and he came up huge. So. That is definitely a huge win for Funk Masters. Strong game for Keith, and we will see what the D2 division is going to do moving forward. So we had some more D1 action. Puck University against the Puck Buddies here. This was a game where this was almost like your best against best lineups here. Puck Buddies missing Sean Miller though. Obviously, Puck Buddies missing Sean Rada. Puck University missing Sean Miller here. So Sean's were absent, but that's okay. It was a great game here. Puck Buddies start out, get a goal from Felice to start, and then get another goal from Nantel. So we got 2-0 Puck Buddies. Josh Lerner responds for the University, making it 2-1. Kevin Miller, hashtag WikiDeeks. What a great jersey. That's a sick jersey name. It's so good. I mean, I'm just like smiling ear to ear. That's how awesome that is. That's so cool. Making it a 3-1 for the Buddies, but Paul Steinitz and Josh Lerner are going to team up here. Paul from Josh, and then Josh from Jake Smith and John Cross, making it 3-3. Jake Woolery, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to make it a 4-3 game. He gets a huge goal there, and that's all she wrote right there. Great game, and the University holds on. Puck Buddies strong game in that respect as well, but this is definitely a top tier matchup with some great hockey to watch. Instant classic. I think it was streamed, so if given the chance, you should go give it a quick watch. Hope I'm recording. Oh, good, I am. I always get a little paranoid. We're like, oh crap, maybe I didn't hit start, and I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person. But I mean, I'm still talking to myself like a crazy person. Just sometimes it might not be recorded. So So we had a match between the Goldsteins, aka the White Walkers. Where I don't know if we're ever going to be able to change the habit of saying that, against the Lizards. Lizards get a quick goal from, well, not quick, it starts off in the second period. Brennan scores. Brennan Jufrey, assisted by Alex Schutz and Patrick Noyes here. Alex Roth responds for the Goldstein, assisted by Maddie. You're going to hear that name again later on. Keith gets an unassisted goal. He didn't burn his daily supply on the Funkmaster game, and Goldsteins get a 3-1 lead. Maddie, assisted by Chris and Chris Thorpe and Keith Ingram. Maddie, goal and assist in this game, big time. Lizards are going to respond though. Tway scores, assisted by Kevin Stoney and Austin Henley right there. So we got a 3-2 game here. Lizards pull the goalie for the extra attacker here, and so many times we say, just not enough, not enough, so close, so close. But this time, Kevin Stonecipher comes up huge with an extra attacker goal, assisted by Alex Schutz and Taylor Stebbin. 3-3 game. It's always exciting to see that not empty netter, extra attacker goal, and that is that's a big one there for Lizards. They're going to tie Goldstein's 3-3. Great game all around. Jordan Loftus, great net for Goldstein's. Kevin Shea, great for Lizards too. Kevin Shea having great games left and right. He always has good games, so no doubt there. Speaking of great games, we might have the goalie performance of a lifetime right here. We had Adam Barrett playing for the First Ladies Eleanor team against the Crazy Eights. Keep on, we had Josh Bush and Paul Jordan ref in this game. The unofficial, kind of official shot count was 74 shots for the Crazy Eights. Aaron Brown found the back of the net late in the third period, actually, for the Crazy Eights, but this was 73 saves. We got this on stream, so we can definitely check and see what we got right there. So that was pretty interesting. That was unbelievable. A crazy amount of saves. Aaron Brown's going to get the goal for the Eights. But that being said, that's an unbelievable goalie performance. So he's able to run it back here. He's playing for First Ladies Jackie, back-to-back games against the Stick Magnets. No one told Derek O'Halloran because he wanted a goal and let one rip. Beat a very tired Adam to make it 1-0. Chris Winkler, Chris Winkler won so many face-offs. He always wins face-offs. Like, you forget how good he is winning draws when Chris Brennett's not out there to let them rip at the point. He does it for Goonies, does it for Stick Magnets, and he let one rip here. Nice goal, making it 2-0, assisted by Jason Boyd and Sharon. So we had a 2-0 Stick Magnets game here. Stick Magnets bringing their First Ladies a little depleted this week. Early games might have thrown some people off, but you make do what you can. So we had Young Bloods against Ball Hogs in the final game of this abridged day. So we had the undefeated but not perfect season Ball Hogs start off a goal. Alex Ortiz unassisted, then Chris Thorpe's going to throw one in there, assisted by Nick Mosier and Becca. Alex Ortiz is going to score a second one, assisted by Chris Thorpe. Becca's going to get a high stick call. Keep that in mind. If she had committed to the podcast, she probably wouldn't have got that high stick call. I'm just saying. Nick Brown scores a power play. I'm just an idiot. No, she was going to get called regardless. The stick was a little high, little dangerous. Youngbloods get a huge goal from Nick Brown on the power play, assisted from Taylor and Honey. Becca's going to trip. She be tripping. And that'll be a penalty for her, but she ended up scoring an empty netter to redeem herself as the millions and millions of fans watching around the world, billions of fans potentially, watching the DCHL League's action, rejoiced as she was able to redeem herself on this awesome Super Bowl Sunday. So that's what we had this week. Games are short. I don't know why I say all the random stupid stuff I do, but it cracks me up. Hopefully it cracks you up too. So thanks to our podcast guest, Mel Maxstein. Hopefully she did it, because I'd feel like a real idiot now saying that she was going to do it and have her not. But, I'm so far along that I can't just go back and re-record this. Not going to do it. I'm not going to slice it out. If she does it, awesome. If she doesn't, we're heartbroken. That being said, if you're interested in doing a podcast, let us know. Awesome guests. People love it. It's fun to do. Yeah, it's like 20, 30 minutes. It's really cool. Be part of the DCHL community. Share your thoughts, insights, let people know you a little bit more. You'll become an instant superstar, and your stats will increase. Guaranteed. Not a guarantee, but that's okay. So we will bring you some more exciting action next week. Hopefully a new awesome guest. And I don't know. I guess we'll see.